It's Wednesday night on OCR TV. That can mean one thing, and one thing only. We got Scars action. Ferrari Challenge coming to you live from Phillips Island. We got the boys on track, finishing up qualifying right now. Man, are you in a treat. We're going to bring you the hottest action legally allowed. It's going to be good. It's going to be tight. It's going to be real good and tight. As we were saying, finishing up qualifying now. Looks like we've got the pole sitter himself, Mr. Pole, Justin Richardson, sitting atop of the charts by commanding almost half a second. Pretty ridiculous, Mr. Richardson. We got Eric Mickey sitting P2. He's looking to have a good start tonight compared to previous weeks. Kirk Crum sitting P3 in the 11 taxi cab car. We got Will Salisbury sitting P4 in the 4. We got Ron Meyer Jr. He's running at your top 5 in the 23 car. Matthew St. Germain 6th. Thomas Moore 7th. We got Brian Son. I hope I'm saying that right. He's starting 8th tonight in the 03. We got Andrew Mickey in the top 10 tonight. Hopefully he can get off the grid this week. We'd love to see that. We got Joshua Freeman sitting P10. We got Dan Garber in 11th. He's in the 8 car. We got Ronnie Chapman in the 50. He's rolling off 12th tonight. And J.D. Snyder, he's starting P13 with Romer Alcala. Rounding out your field in the 3 car. P14. Now, we don't have Trey Landry with us tonight, but you got me. My apologies in advance. I'm Wendell. Gonna try to commentate you all night long. If you happen to come into chat, say something. I'm gonna try to keep up with it. And if not, we're just gonna fake it till we make it. We'll see how it goes. Should be getting pretty close to getting ready here. It looks like they're gonna give them a minute or so to finish up these qualifying laps. Remember, we're here pretty much every Wednesday night with the Scars Ferrari Challenge. If you're interested in joining the Scars Ferrari Challenge League, hit them up on iRacing. And if you don't have iRacing, well, you probably should. Go ahead and kill this screen right here. We're going to bring up the qualifying results. Doesn't appear that anyone's going to best their position. So as you can see, you could run down the list there. Oh, and it appears that we are going to grid them up. We're going to hit you with that hot fire. Indeed. And folks, normally we have a grid for you, but these Ferraris, they like to do a standing start, which we freaking love. So we're gonna take you right into it. They're gonna sit on the grid. They're gonna tack them up. Less than a minute and a half remaining before we drop the green flag. Oh, buddy! Grab your drinks. Get ready for this. This is not exactly the camera we want to see, but we're going to make it work. Looks like we're waiting for 1, maybe 2 cars. It looks like 1 car to hit that grid. As soon as he hits that grid, it's going to count it down. We're going to go live. These Ferraris, beautiful pieces of machinery, and there it is. Boom, we're gone. We're off the grid. Oh, looks like we got Ron Meyer having trouble there on the start. Not really sure what happened to him. We'll see if we can't get an update for you after the race. It's going to be almost impossible for me to keep up with it right now. Listen to these hot rods. They're coming at you. They're all wide open. Looking good, looking good. This is considerably harder without Trey here. Trey, if you're listening, hurry back. All right, out front is your pole sitter, Justin Richardson. Got Eric Mickey. He's sitting P2. We got Kurt Crum. He's third in the yellow taxi cab Ferrari. Looks like pretty much most of the field somewhat close. Got at least the top 6 within striking distance of each other. But as we've seen with weeks past, this Justin Richardson, man, he's one hell of a driver. So Eric Mickey, Kurt Crum, they got their work cut out for him. As Eric Mickey a little bit off track there, just a smidge. They're going to come down this hill. Richardson just through the corner. It's like Kurt was able to get his machine ahead of Eric Mickey there. Move Kurt Crum up to P2. Now Salisbury looking like he's going to try to work on the back bumper of Eric there. Looking through the field, looks like pretty much everybody's pretty much even out for now. Although we have about 3/4 of an hour left, so plenty of time for some hot action to hot up, as Thomas Morris would say. Take you back up here to the front where Kurt Crum is what appears to be slowly gaining on the 13 of Justin Richardson there. As we've seen in weeks past, you know, pitch strategy not, I don't want to say this improperly, pitch strategy important here, but, you know, as Trey's alluded to in weeks past, these cars typically speed up lap time wise as the runs progress. So short pitting not exactly a huge benefit here, but getting on and off pit road and in and out of your pit box, huge for timing. As Will Salisbury also able to make his way around the 84 of Eric Mickey. I'm not sure what's going on with the 84 car there, as he tried to stick the nose down. He does put his nose down there. It sends Will Salisbury a little bit wide, but Salisbury lined up for the next corner. We got us a battle on track. The 84 and the 4. 84 going to win it for now. We look forward to seeing some more of that. See if we can't get you another battle here on track. The distance between the 13 of Justin Richardson leading the race and the 11 of Kurt Crum hasn't gotten any smaller, hasn't gotten too much bigger. So it looks like they're about maintaining for now. The race right now is between that 4 and that 84 for P3 and P4 respectively. These cars looking really nice here at Phillip Island. And whoever's decision it was to run this race with this lighting, this time of day, good choice. Solid decision. Got a little lockup out of the Richardson machine there. As we got the 4 car. He's super close to that 84 going into the corner. Yeah. So I was backing up a little bit. Now, interesting thing about this league is your incidents do count against you. The more incidents you get, the more championship points you lose. So you definitely want to keep those down. And car contacts are not a good way to keep them down. This is the closest battle we have on track. Second closest battle right now is going to be the 26 of Joshua and Freeman, looking to gain time on the 03 of Brian Song for P6 and P7. We got Ron Meyer had some trouble on the grid there. Not really 100% sure what happened to him. The only thing I can imagine is either missed a shift or had his pit limiter on. Not really sure what's going on there, but we'll try to find out for you. And as we look away, we got Will Salisbury in the 4 making his way around. Eric Mickey in the 84 one more time. Maybe this time he'll be able to keep it out there. We'll try to stay updated with that. You know, the first part of this race. Thank you, Corey Bunch. Glad to hear that. It's considerably more difficult doing this solo, with buttons and talking and all kinds of stuff. As we ride on the screenshot view of the 84 car here of Eric Mickey, we see those hashtags. Hashtag no talent. That would be a hashtag that I would adopt personally, but. Trying to find some. There we go. We got some hot action coming down the front stretch here. We got the 3 of Romer. He's right behind the 8 of Dan. 3 car gonna have position going into the corner there. Gonna make it look real easy. 8 car not gonna lay down though. He wants to charge back. See where the basically what we're going to do tonight, we're going to try to keep you with the closest races on the track at the time, and right now that's going to be this battle of the 26 and the 03. The 84 and the 4 still a close battle. We'll hop back up there, and you know it just kind of appears that one half of the track Eric Mickey is a little bit faster than Will. And then the second half of the track, Will just turns it on. These camera angles here, they give you a pretty decent idea of the speed that these guys are running at. These Ferraris, no slouches. I haven't driven one yet, but they appear to be pretty quick. I should probably drive one of these things, see what they're all about. All right, looking back through the field, the only other close battle currently is the 26 and the 03 still. Maybe the 26 can reel in that back bumper of the 03. Maybe give us some action shots, if you will. Corey Bunch, how you doing tonight? It's good to see you again, man. And coming back out front, we got Justin Richardson. He has increased that gap over Kurt Crum by an additional second, now sitting currently at 1.9 seconds. He typically does this week in and week out though. It's not something that that we don't typically see, but we'll see how it plays out. These two no strangers to battling each other here at the end of the race for podiums. And we're riding aboard the 03 of Brian Son. It looks like the 26 has closed that gap just a little bit to his back bumper. About a half a second there. We'll check back in with these guys here in a few moments. We go back here. We're gonna give Romer Alcala a shout out. He started, if I'm not mistaken, shotgun on the field. Rolled off P14, has made up 4 spots now, running P10. It looks like he's progressing, but he is 6.5 seconds back from the next car in front of him, which is the 99 of Thomas Morris. The man running the Got That Stat logo. And if you haven't already, check out his YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/GotThatStat, or just search Got That Stat. Pretty incredible replay videos. Every now and then some farming simulator, which is pretty hilarious when Matt Kingston's involved. It looks like we got Eric Mickey has gotten really close to the back bumper of Will Salisbury, but look, he ran wide a little bit through that corner and gave it all back. You know, the 84 car running that patented Ferrari red, making it actually look like a traditional Ferrari, if you will. Backing it up to the 03 and the 26. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the 26 made his way by the 03. Pretty sure he was behind him just a few minutes ago. The other guy we want to shout out right now is the driver of the 23 car, Ron Meyer. Had that issue on the grid there. Good job by all the rest of the drivers to get around him without incident. But Ron pretty much fell back, I believe, to 12th at one point. Let's see if our things will tell us. They do not. We'll have to see where he ends up tonight. But in any event, though, has made his way all the way back up to 8th, about 5 seconds back from Brian Son. So we'll be looking for Ron to progress his way through the field over the next 30 minutes or so. The gap between the 84 and the 4 not getting any smaller. Sitting right at about 9/10 of a second to 1 second. You got 4 of Will Salisbury able to maintain his pace. Not really gaining on Kurt in front of him, who is driving the Kurt's cab, the taxi cab Ferrari, which is pretty dang awesome, in my opinion. But as you see these drivers coming out of that last corner, they keep dropping those right sides off. They're going to continue to kick dust and dirt and rocks up on the track. That may come into play here at the end of the race, making it a little bit slick out there. Yep. And as you can see, every time those tires fall off the... Ooh, that's a nice little shot there. Every time those tires fall off the paved surface, it is going to kick up debris back up on the track, which will affect the dynamic of the track itself. Because sometimes words are hard. We got Corey in chat saying Eric needs to get up on the wheel with those small hands. Corey, I could not agree with you more. We got Eric. He's working on it though. He's He's not losing any ground to Will Salisbury in the 4, but definitely not gaining any substantial ground either. And looking back through here, it looks like Andrew Mickey, brother of Eric, has made his way around Dan Garber. Now, Andrew driving the X-Side Ferrari as he goes off there. That's going to be devastating. That's going to allow Dan Garber to get right back by him. Dan in the Red Bull machine. That's rather unfortunate for Andrew, but see if he's able to rebound, maybe try to get back by Dan one more again. And we're going to do a shot that Trey likes to see every week, and that's the roll bar shot. The in-car view of these cars, pretty amazing. Me personally, I kind of can't wait until iRacing figures out how to make the feet move with the throttle and the braking. Yeah, Corey in chat saying 1X is everywhere. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have admin in the room, so I can't look at that. But yeah, I'm guessing this is probably going to be one of the highest incident races we've seen so far this season. We'll have to see how that works out. Oh, as we got Will Salisbury going around on the front straightaway. That is backs it into the wall. That is gonna hurt that vehicle. That is so unfortunate for Will. See if we can't figure out what happened there. Back it up here to the last corner, and yeah, it looks like he got up on the curbs and it shot him into the grass and overcorrected. That is unfortunate. That Ferrari suffering heavy damage to the rear. That will affect his aerodynamics on that vehicle. Has fallen all the way back to P7. That is very disappointing for Will there. And a name we haven't mentioned yet tonight, we got Matthew St. Germain. That's Trey Landry's favorite name here in the SCAR series. But we're seeing that 46 car riding P4 right now on the field with about 26 minutes remaining. No, he after the last few weeks, so no, he's, well, I feel like, shouldn't say I know. I feel like he'll be pretty happy with a 4th place tonight. Obviously, you want to do better, but you say building blocks, if you will. Man, these cars are so good looking. Ooh-wee! Well, with the 4-car falling out, it looks like Eric Mickey doesn't really have anybody to battle with right now. So we'll be looking for, well, as I say that, it's like he might be reeling in Kurt Crum. Now, I wonder if that was Eric Mickey's yacht we just saw a shot of out there in the water. Might be. We'll have to get confirmation on that after the race. We're going to hop back up here, check out the leader. It's like fastest lap so far, 124.647. Last lap, 0.914. So not really much fall off in the last 20 minutes. Now, unfortunately, Trey's the smart one. He keeps up with the fuel usage, the strategeries, if you will. So not really 100% sure when these guys are going to come in and make their pit stops. But we do know for sure there is going to be at least one pit stop under green for these drivers. And we'll see if anybody's able to take advantage of that, maybe gain some time here on the leader. And so far, Justin Richardson leading all 14 green flag laps so far. We'll run you through the field. Let's do that. We got Kurt Crum. He's sitting P2. Rolled off the grid third tonight. Just picked up that one spot on, I believe it was Eric Mickey there at the beginning of the race. He's rocking that Kurt's Cab 11 car. Kurt Crum, a solid road racer here, particularly in the SCAR series. When he is here, we see him running up front. So kudos to him. P3 belongs to Eric Mickey. He's in the 84 car. He's, like I said, he's P3 right now. Picked up that position from Will Salisbury as Salisbury got himself in trouble coming down the front straightaway there. But Eric Mickey looks like he may be picking up a little bit of time on Kurt Crum. We'll see what their lap times are this time by. No, actually Kurt Crum ran a little bit faster, but I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. P4 belongs again to Matthew St. Germain. He's rocking the 46 car tonight. 46 P4. It looks like he rolled off the grid in 6th. Has made up 2 positions. I know he wouldn't mind making him one more to get that podium finish tonight. Then we got Joshua Freeman. So far appears to be our biggest mover, at least forward. He's in the 26 car. Rolled off 10th. Has made his way up to 5th place. Running really solid lap times right now. 126.148. That is slightly off of the 2 cars in front of him. But in any event, though, he'll be looking to make his way forward. We got Will Salisbury in the 4 car with damage to the back of that Ferrari. He's sitting P6 right now. Not really sure how he's driving that thing. He is almost certainly up on the wheel, manhandling it. 125.946 his last lap. Like I said, just a smidge off of the cars around him. But I think at this point he might be looking at damage control. P7 belongs to Brian Son. He rolled off the grid P8. He's made up 1 spot. Currently sitting P7. Car looks pretty clean. Hasn't really had any issues with anybody, but looks like kind of just maintaining right now. Then we got Ron Meyer. He's in the 23 car. Now, he rolled off the grid 5th tonight. Had an issue right there at the... Oh, we got cars around. We got Ron Meyer stacking. Oh, man. It appears that Brian Son has gone off of the racing surface. We'll see if we can't get you a replay of that. Oh, car in front of him. Yeah, not really sure what's going on in that corner. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But Ron Meyer able to get around Brian Son in the 03. It's going to move Ron back up to P7. Move Brian back to P8. P9 belongs to Thomas Morris. He's not a big fan of the brake bias in these Ferraris, but he still shows up every week, gives it his effort. His last lap, 127.677. So not quite on pace with the leaders, but still, you know, with the guys that he's around, right on pace with them. We got Dan Garber rounding out your top 10 in that Red Bull number 8 Ferrari. He's rolled off the grid 11th, has made up 1 spot. So forward progress is in fact forward progress. We got Romer Alcala. Looks like he is. It appears that he's been on and off of pit road, but we'll see how that works out. And we got Eric Mickey. You'll see him back here in 8th. He just made his pit stop. So we'll see what happens with that. I believe he is the only... Oh, we got another car going off there. Not 100% sure who that is. Oh, that's Romer. Looks like he may have just been trying to stay out of the way there. But Eric has already made his pit stop. We'll see if this pays off for him. See how much how much time, if any, he was able to gain by doing that. But we got 3 cars who appear to have retired from the race. We got the 86 of Andrew Mickey, 19 of J.D. Snyder, and the 50 of Ronnie Chapman. Appears that all 3 of those cars are behind the wall. We'll probably more than likely have to wait till next week to see those guys back out on the racing surface. About 19 minutes remaining in this race. We still got Justin Richardson out front with a commanding 5.5-second lead over second place, Kurt Crum. He's, as Trey would say, he's literally wearing these boys out. He's eating their groceries. We'll see. It looks like we might have a battle here. And we do. We got Joshua Freeman in the 26 car. And now he tried to come around Matthew St. Germain there. I think he cooked it going in the corner. St. Germain he's gonna be able to get back by him. And we got the 26 and the 46 making battle moves right now on track. We'll see though. That 26, he has most certainly made up some time on the racetrack. Still hasn't pitted yet, but we'll see. Like we said, we'll see how that plays out for him. Trying to find you the closest battle on track, and unfortunately, until we get these pit stops done, it's going to shake up the field a little bit. Ride you along the roll bar cam. Joshua Freeman in the 26. He's looking to catch that 46 again. As the 46 locks up that right front, takes a little bit wide there. That allows Joshua to gain a good amount of time on him. And again, 46 has trouble through the corner. That does again allow the 26 to close that gap. 26 car keeping it nice and smooth. As the 46 locks it up one more again. And 26 holding a nice smooth line. That's going to pay off for him here in the end, but and it appears that we've got Justin Richardson down pit road, which gives the lead to Kurt Crum. Got Richardson coming off. Justin going to come back out P4, so not going to lose very much in the terms of track position. And with all 3 cars ahead of him still needing to pit, he's going to be looking pretty good there. We'll take you back to this battle for P2. Between St. Germain and Joshua Freeman. Just a little bit under 15 minutes remaining in this race. We've got Justin Richardson, Eric Mickey, and it appears that Will Salisbury has also made his pit stop. Richardson making an 11.8 second pit stop. Mickey with a 12.3 and Will Salisbury with a 12.9. So Eric not really able to make up a lot of time in the pit box. But we'll see what that translates to as we got Joshua Freeman coming down pit road right now. He's going to go ahead and make this stop. So not playing games. Going to go ahead and do it. We got another car. Oh, that's unfortunate. We got St. Germain around coming out of the last corner there. We're going to have to back that up. See if we can get it. We'll see if we can, replay buttons are hard. We're going to see if we can catch that back for you. Yep, just got the back end off the, oh, man. Oh, hard nose shot right into the wall. That is going to hurt him a little bit. As the leader who has already pitted, Justin Richardson, right there on his back bumper already. Gonna, oh, and it sounds like he went off track again. Man, when it rains, it pours. That driver of the 46 car, he's I know he's ready to go ahead and pit, get some freshies on there. I think at this point he has pissed those tires off a little bit, which is really unfortunate because that 46 car had a really, really good run going. That does allow Justin Richardson to retake the lead. And I have a strange feeling he is not going to look back. Kurt Crum able to get around the 46 as the 46, going to bring it down pit road this time. He's going to go ahead and bring it down for service. Now the interesting note here is Kurt Crum was able to make a 10.9 second stop. Virtually picking up a full second on Justin Richardson there. But unfortunately, that not translating on track. Still 6.1 seconds back. We got Eric Mickey back in P3. Now he's about 2 seconds back from Kurt, which is still striking distance. But unless he picks up some ridiculous speed from somewhere, looks like it may end like that. About 12.5 minutes remaining in this race. Joshua Freeman, though, this is your biggest mover of the race so far. Rolled off the grid in 10th, has made his way up to 4th. Now he is considerably further back from Eric Mickey, about 21 seconds. So barring some catastrophic failure from one of the top three. Not taking away from his talent or his ability, but barring that catastrophic failure from one of the top three guys, not going to have enough time to make up what essentially equates to 22 seconds. That's pretty big gap. Look a little bit further back, we got Will Salisbury trying to rebound. He's sitting 6th, has already made his pit stop. But I would say probably the rebound of the race is this driver right here, Ron Meyer Jr. That horrible incident on the grid mired him back all the way back to 11th or 12th. He has been able to rebound to 5th place right now. I know at this point I know he's looking for damage control to try to maintain that. However, with that being said, though, he is not too far off of Joshua Freeman. So realistically, he could catch his way back up into the top 4. All right, we got Brian Son here in the 03. He's rolled off 8th. He's back to 8th, but he's got a damaged Saint Germain in front of him. It appears that he is slowly catching him. We'll keep you updated on that as well. Will Salisbury with the damaged rear end of this Ferrari here. He's trying to catch back up to Ron Meyer. Alright, just under 9 minutes remaining in this race. The Scars Ferrari Challenge from Phillips Island. We got Justin Richardson still out front. We got Kurt Crum P2. We got Eric Mickey P3. Joshua Freeman is 4th. And Ron Meyer Jr. rounding out your top 5. The gentlemen brought their Ferraris, painted them up, put them on track, and commenced to doing battle. Some of them with battle scars, as we see Salisbury there. We had what appears to be, not really sure who that is. Looks like Saint Germain. One more time. Off course just a little bit. He's probably not happy with his performance here tonight, but pretty good looking camera shots we got tonight. Oh, we got another driver off back there. I'm not sure who that is. I believe that's Romer Alcala. He's having excuse me, I called that a Saint Germain earlier. He's having considerable handling issues. He's off one more time there. Ron Meyer able to make his way around. Romer in a situation where he's going to be facing losing points. He doesn't get that car back up underneath him. It appears that Brian Son in the 03, he looks to be making up some ground on the 46 car of Saint Germain. A little under 6.5 minutes, as it looks like Ron Meyer has had trouble. This car is, I guess, getting a little wicked here. Yeah, he does. He just loops it. And that back end comes around. It does not want to stop. He has to slow down a considerable amount. That allows 3 cars around him. That is rather unfortunate for Ron. He had a solid rebound going. And has essentially let all that back. But interesting note, that moves Will Salisbury in this damaged car back up to 5th place. He's I know he's probably okay with that for now. Now, Salisbury's next potential victim is going to be the 26 of Joshua Freeman. And if he's going to do something, he's going to have to go ahead and start doing it now, because we got 5.5 minutes remaining in this race. And looking back, Ron now driving with a mission. He's got a bunch of cars he needs to get around. Oh, and as he goes off track there, that is, oh, not sure what's going on with these cars. He's not the only one having issues tonight. He's probably the 3rd or 4th car we've seen have handling issues like that. Again, rather unfortunate. Could have sworn, you know, I would have bet you that Ron would have done much better in this race, but I guess you really can't predict that. You know, being human and all. But story so far right now is going to be Will Salisbury in this 4 car. Rebounded his way to 5th position. 1.1 seconds back from 4th place, Joshua Freeman. Now, if he can get around Joshua, he'll be right back to the position that he was battling for earlier when he ended up backing that car into the wall, coming down the front straightaway. We are under 4 minutes remaining. Look at your top 5 there, powered by Got That Stat. Little bit of lock, I don't want to say lock up, a little bit of skiddage on that right front going into the corner from the 04, from the 4. But he has essentially caught that 26 of Joshua Freeman. Gonna ride on board with him here. See what it looks like. That appears to be an off-camber, uphill corner. He is now. At this point, he's probably just looking to maintain, waiting for his moment to pounce. But we can only imagine that that's going to happen. And back up front, we got a battle for second. We got Eric Mickey has caught the back bumper of Kurt Crum, looking to make the move. Drove it a little wide, but going to get the run out. They are right on each other, folks. We got Eric Mickey making the move on the 11. He is going to get it done, move that 84 car up to P2. Now keep in mind, that 11 car, I don't think he's done. I think we're going to watch a battle ensue here. And folks that have been watching, no stranger to watching Kurt Crum battle. And folks who have paid attention to OCR TV, no stranger to watching Eric Mickey battle. But I don't recall a time that these two have battled on racetrack in the Scars Ferrari Challenge Series. So to be watching that there. A little less than 2 minutes remaining. Justin Richardson still out front with a commanding 9.5 second lead over these two. But it looks like Will Salisbury has caught up to the back of Joshua Freeman as well. We got 2 battles on track, folks. This is what we like to see. Salisbury in the damaged number 4 there. Joshua Freeman in the undamaged number 26. I don't know, but I don't think either of these gentlemen going to be willing to bend. I know both of them want to get that 4th place finish. You know, 170 miles an hour coming into the first corner there. And they are so close. 4 car just a smidge out of shape there. We're less than a minute from the finish of this race. This is your battle on track. We also got the Kurt Crum, Eric Mickey battle up here. We're going to keep an eye on that. Also, we got the 26. A little bit of tire lock up there going in the corner. And it looks like there's dirt and rubble all over this racetrack. A lot of 1Xs tonight. But it looks like Eric Mickey, he was able to make his way around Kurt, and it doesn't appear that Kurt's going to be able to get back to him, at least not right away. And this should be your white flag lap. As the 4 tries to dive it down on the 26. This is in fact your white flag lap. This is going to be your last time around. We got Kurt Crum. He's off track a little bit there. He's trying to make it happen. He's going to run out of time. This is going to be your battle. Go up here and see the leader. Justin Richardson just setting these boys on fire one more again. 4 car sails it on down in there. Made it stick. 26 goes a little bit wide there. We have a drag race, folks. We got the 4 and the 26. They're coming through. 4 car edging out the 26 slightly. 26 should have position going into this corner, though. And he does. Barely. 4 going to try that crossover. Not going to make it happen. This is your battle on track. We got the 4 car still trying to make the move. 26 going to give him room on the outside there. 4 car going to try to cross him over. Not going to happen. 26 maintaining that pace. 4 car, not for lack of effort. He's looking. He's looking for everything it's worth. He's trying to get that nose down in there on that 26. He's looking for it. This is your battle on track right now, folks. We got Justin Richardson has already won the race. 4 car not going to be able to make it happen on Joshua Freeman tonight. But again, not from lack of effort. That was a really solid battle between these two drivers for 4th and 5th place. We'll run you through the finishing order here in just a second. So we watch these two give each other the thumbs up. Really good battle. Really good battle for 4th and 5th. Pretty solid battle for 2nd and 3rd between Eric Mickey and Kurt Crum. Kurt is not able to get back up to Eric. Rather unfortunate, but you know, it's one of those things that just kind of happens that way, you know. So we'll throw your results up here on the screen. We got Justin Richardson taking home the W tonight. Winner chicken dinner. He's driving that 13 car for Positive Sim Racing. You've heard him pretty much every week we've done this. You're going to hear from him again this week. We got Eric Mickey. Best finish for him this season, P2 in the 84 Bombshell Motorsports car. We got Kurt Crum with Kurt's Cab. Quick but Thick Racing. He is your last podium finisher in the 11 car. Joshua Freeman and Will Salisbury. Solid battle there at the end. That's your 4th and 5th place finishers. Matthew St. Germain, Brian Sawn, Thomas Morris, Ron Meyer Jr., and Dan Garber going to round out your top 10. You got Romer Alcala, Andrew Mickey, J.D. Snyder, and Ronnie Chapman. That's going to be your field tonight, folks. What a hell of a race there at the end. That was pretty exciting. We're now, unfortunately, we don't have multiple guys in the booth tonight, so we're just going to snatch them right out of midair. And we're going to do that right now. We're going to hit up Kurt Crum, see what he's got to say. Kurt Crum driving the 11 Kurt's Cab car tonight. Solid finish for you. Heck of a race there at the end. Kurt, tell us a little bit about your night.
Well, it wasn't great. It started off okay. Yeah, I was hoping that Justin would burn out his front tires there a little bit. It's definitely pushing him pretty hard, and I figured that can't last all race, but that was incorrect. And then Eric ended up doing to me what I was trying to do to Justin. So went backwards a little bit, but you know, still saw a podium finish, so I can't be too disappointed.
Yeah, we watched there the last couple of laps. The battle heated up between you and Eric. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, it kind of came out of nowhere. I was focusing so much on trying to get this car to turn. I really was not a fan of the setup here. It was a little pushy for me, but yeah, I was just trying to find some speed and maybe put some pressure on Justin. And then as I'm doing that, I make a couple mistakes, and all of a sudden here comes Eric. And you know, we had a little tussle there, but he was definitely biding his time and had the speed on me. So once he got by, it was over.
Yeah, it was Kurt, from this viewpoint, obviously not yours, but from this viewpoint, it was pretty exciting to watch. What do we got to look forward from you next week?
I don't know. I think we'd have to practice a little
bit. Yeah. Well, Kurt, it's real tough up here in the booth without Trey. You know, he's the smart one. I just push buttons. But we're gonna go with Trey's patented one last thing before you go. Give us those shout outs, Kurt.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Eric for somehow not creaming me in that corner.
All right, Kurt. Well, P3 tonight. Rolled off P3, finished P3. Not a terrible night. Obviously, not what you were looking for. After running second for pretty much all of the race. But Kurt, we'll see you again next week, I hope.
Absolutely, look forward to it.
All righty. It's your third place finisher, Kurt Crum. Obviously disappointed with the finish, but no slouch when it comes to top 5 finishes.
Being worked on by mechanics and shit.
Well, mechanics and shit, indeed. Eric Mickey. Unfortunately, we don't have a second person, so we're just snatching and grabbing people. Eric, hell of a run from you tonight. Pretty exciting there at the end with the pass on Kurt Crum. Tell us a little bit about your night, bud.
Well, first of all, I wasn't at all talking about work and how ridiculous it can be sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It was pretty much lock up central tonight out there on Phillips Island. I'm sure everybody was smoking the tires at some point. And I felt like I should have had a better race than I did, considering the pace that I had in practice and qualifying. But Robo Richardson out there just once again got the better of all of us. Kurt just made a mistake, got wide. I don't know if he actually got into the grass, but he really screwed up that turn 2 section, and I was able to get a run on him. And I think if we weren't friends, he probably would have turned me for when I kind of slid up in front of him and almost brake checked him. But, it's all good. I think we both were okay with finishing second and third at that point.
Well, Eric, we saw from you early in the race, you fell back a little bit, I think as far as 5th. But after that pit stop, I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody lit a fire under that hiney. But you started moving forward, man, and like I said, that battle there at the end was something to watch. We really enjoyed that.
Yeah, the first few laps of the race, I really struggled, especially in that last section, just the car being really tight, and I kept going off track, getting in the dirt. So once I was able to get that under control, I was able to just kind of hang on to Will until he had his issue down the front stretch, which was kind of a no crap moment. And then I was able to hold on to Kurt and kind of just wait there for a mistake from him. So yeah, it was just those early laps I kept screwing up the exits on some corners and was getting beat by the other 3 out there up front there.
Well, Eric, a solid finish tonight. I know the last couple of weeks haven't been what you wanted them to be, but a really solid finish tonight. Rolled off second, finished second. Spar back as 8th. I believe that was when you pitted, but again, good finish for you tonight. Look forward to seeing you again next week. But before we let you go, we got to do the patented Trey thing. Give us those shout-outs.
Yeah, well, just thank you guys for, at least tonight it's just you, for doing the broadcast for us. I'm sure that wasn't the easiest thing to sit there and try to find something to talk about for 45 minutes on your own. It wasn't exactly the closest, most exciting stuff going out on track. I'm kind of hoping when I watch this back, there's going to be you and then like an alternate version of you, which is just Trey, an impression of Trey, and you're just talking to yourself like that. That's what I'm hoping for.
Now, hindsight, that would have been that would have been brilliant.
You'll have to keep that in your back pocket for next time. Most
certainly. But Eric, again, good job tonight. Rolled off 2, finished 2. Looking forward. Maybe next week you can knock old Richardson off of his winning.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find some way to beat him. But dude's strong. Can't take anything away from him for that. The rest of us just got to do better. And again, thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That was your P2 finisher, Eric Mickey. He nice little battle there at the end. We're going to go ahead and move it along. We're going to grab him. Speaking of grabbing him, we got him. Winner, chicken dinner. One more again. We got Justin Richardson setting the field on fire, leading flag to flag. Justin, tell us a little bit about your night, man.
Hey, pretty good. Got into practice and car felt good. I was halfway through practice. I was watching the other guys and or not watching, but I saw their times. I'm like, crap, because I looked about a good 6/10 off. And right before the end of practice, I braked accidentally too late going into that hairpin, I guess you can call it, part, and it worked, and I gained a lot of time. So I think that's what helped me in my gap in quali. I think it was almost 6/10. But this car is crazy. You know, mostly driving the GT3s, you're always lifting and have to play with the throttle. This car just has downforce for days, and you don't have to let off at all. This track I usually hate, but it was great. Right out of the gates of the start, I think I had a good start. It looked like Kurt took second, first or second lap after, and I thought, crap, here it goes. He's coming, and he was close, but I made a couple mistakes in the first few laps, and I know that, you know, even though I've won a few races now, they're never easy, because anytime I've seen these guys right behind me, especially Kurt, I miss a break point, I go wide at one corner, he catches me right up. So I sat back and just decided I'm not gonna mess up. I'm just gonna hit my points and stop looking at my relative, and guess the rest is that.
Well, it's definitely paying off for you. Another week, another win. Hell, I don't know what to talk about. You just dominating these boys. Not heard one driver say anything bad about you. Maybe we can put a little weight penalty on you or something. But no, you literally the last few times we've seen you out on track, man, you have, for lack of a better term, just outdriven the competition. We saw a lot of sliding, a lot of off tracks tonight. I don't remember seeing more than maybe 2 from you. So good job there. But like I said, man, another week, another win. Before we wrap this up, we got to get those shout outs.
Yeah, I want to thank my Positive Sim Racing team and Javier, who runs it, for letting me do this on Wednesdays. This is about the only thing I do outside of the BES that we're trying to make pro. So I thank him. Want to thank my Dynamic Sim Racing guys out in Australia. Want to thank my friend Hollywood. He was watching your broadcast, or usually does. I don't know if he's watching this one. He's always there supporting me. You know, Simula J for my wheels. I think that's about it. And my girlfriend allowing me to do this while she's making dinner.
There it is. Hopefully it's chicken dinner. Maybe.
That was last night. I think tonight's burgers.
Oh, even better. Sacrifice the chicken for the cow.
Maybe we ought to start making Wednesday nights chicken night.
There it is. Well, I don't know. I keep switching it up. Seems to keep working for you.
Yeah, I don't think I do that. That'd probably ruin my luck.
True. Well, Justin, I know the rest of these drivers putting a target on you. They want to dethrone you. Another week, another win.
Yeah, I'm. You know, this is fun. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time, especially with my the company I run. I don't have a whole lot of time besides that and the BES stuff. So if we had to do a setup in this series, I probably wouldn't do it. But this is really fun. You just show up, do some laps, and race. And you know, I don't have anything negative to say about anybody here. They're pretty clean. You know, in official races, when I come up on a lapper, I'm like, crap, is he going to take me out or is he going to wreck before I get to him? Here, the guys will actually move over and let you through. So I'm thankful for this league. It's been fun so far. Thanks for having me. And hopefully this won't be my last time in here.
No, I highly doubt that. At least as far as the competition goes, we'd love to see you keep coming in and basically making these boys work for it. But Justin, again, man, rolled off first, finished first, led lap to lap, flag to flag even. We appreciate you joining us tonight, Justin. We'll see you again hopefully next week.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good rest of your week.
And you as well, sir. That was your winner, Justin Richardson. He, like I said, set fire to this field one more time. We'll run you back through the results one more again. Phillip Island in the Scars Ferrari Challenge. If you're interested in joining the Scars Ferrari Challenge, find them in the league tab on iRacing.
Or Facebook. Hi.
Or Facebook. Welcome, Thomas Morris, to the booth. Thomas, man.
Wendell.
You are gonna, when you watch this back, you are gonna love the last 2 laps from the 4th and 5th place guys, Joshua Freeman and Will Salisbury.
I heard it was salivating.
Boy, they put on a battle. It was so good. But yeah, Thomas, while we got you, it's this is considerably harder doing this solo.
I bet, because you actually have to talk and do cameras. Like, find something to talk about while you're trying to also find the people you're talking about.
Yeah, there may or may not have been a few 30-second
Ad breaks.
points where there were no words being said. But however, we do have an idea for the next time this happens. If it does, Eric Mickey coming in with the idea, maybe split personalities, like a fake Trey, if you will.
I told him that sounded pretty cool and probably pretty easy to do. Just get you some gin and tonic and roll from there.
Hey, there it is. Thomas, where are we at next week?
Scars, I believe we're at Sebring, so another historic, bumpy, probably going to be terrible on the front tires track. So.
Scars at Sebring next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. However, we have a broadcast between then, and that's going to happen, I believe, Sunday night at 10 p.m.
Sunday.
Get it. Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. I believe we're going back dirt racing, Thomas. Is that correct?
Yeah, another dirt race at Williams Grove. Could be the 410s, could be the 360s. Haven't heard confirmation on that, but either way, should be quite the show. So be sure to come out and check us out on that one.
Absolutely. I don't know. I'm pretty much done. That closing battle has got me worn out. I think it's bedtime.
Yeah, that track's got me worn out because it's terrible, but I shouldn't say that. It's a fun track. It's just, whew,
Yeah, I don't think the
dirty there.
I don't think the dirt and the rocks all over it were making it any better. But Thomas, since we don't have Trey here, I'm going to ask you to do the Trey thing and tell them what they need to hear.
See ya.